Hi, this is Miss Cindy, and you're catching me in the middle of a project. There is something that I really wanted to try that I've never done before, and I wanted to do an acrylic pour on a gel that I've gone ahead and put on this canvas. So I have worked with the coarse Pumice Gel. I've worked with and this is by Golden. I've worked with the Pearl. I've worked with the Flake. And when I painted it, I just used acrylic paint, but I used a paintbrush. So I wanted to see if I could actually do an acrylic pour on the Pumice Gel. So this was just going to be an experiment to see if it would work. So you don't have the beginning of this video. So I'll just let you know what I've done so far. So all I did was I got a canvas and I just drew this funky flower. And then I took these two tools, and that's just to help spread it around, my outline. And this Pumice Gel is great. It doesn't matter which one you use, but they're the best. And this is what it looks like in the inside. And it goes on easy, it cleans up easy, and it takes about a day to dry really good. So that's the point that I'm at now. I got my backs all taped up, and I got some push pins in there to keep it off of the flat surface. So I'm just going to mix my paints, and I'm going to try to do this with all acrylic paints. I'm sorry, all the metallic acrylic paints. I don't want any regular acrylic paint in this. And like I said, this is just an experiment, which I was just going to do to see if it would work. But if it does work, well, I need it to be recorded, because I've done so many projects that have come out really good and I didn't record them. So if you don't see it, it means it didn't come out. But if you're viewing this video, then that means it does work. So this is just a acrylic pour done on a canvas with a coarse Pumice Gel. So I'm going to mix my paints and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, I hope you can see. I don't want to get my camera too close to this pour. But anyway, I went ahead and mixed my paints. And all I did was layer them. They're all metallic. The only difference is I didn't do a lot of black, because black has a habit of overflowing. So when I mixed the black in the cup, I wanted some cells, but I didn't want to put, this is my silicone that I used to make cells. I did not want the whole thing to be cells. It may happen with the black running into the other colors, but we shall see. So my colors, my paint is ready to pour. I put just some Flotro on the base so we can get it to run, because we need to make sure it runs over this little course here. And I'm just going to start pouring, and let's see what happens. Let's see if this works. My concern is I hope I have enough paint. I didn't empty out all of the cups. I did leave some more in the cups, just in case I ran out of paint. And I'm not doing anything but just swirls, just trying to get the colors to mix. I'm just curious what the silicone in the black is going to do. And I tried not to use too much that blue compared to the other colors, because that blue is dark too. But like I said, this is all an experiment. It's all about experimenting and see what works, see what doesn't work. And that's what I do. And then if it works, I usually try to do something really bigger and more spectacular. Okay. right, let's see if this will pour over those hills I got built into this thing. And I don't know, it may just cover. Okay, let's see what happens. Yep, I can tell you right now it's going to be a lot darker than I wanted, even though I used some really light colors. Looks almost like a paisley. Okay, guys, I'm trying to do this in front of you. I'm not the best with this tilting. I hate tilting, to be honest with you. It's messy. It's for me, it's just a mess. I don't know. It's just messy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay. All right. Well, if nothing else, it does look like it's going to cover the pumice gel. I just don't like the fact that it's so dark. My sides are good. We need to get this corner here. And you know what? I'm not seeing too many cells, so I don't know. I only put a couple of drops in, but we'll see once it dries if those cells show up. Okay, let's go. Keep running. There we go. And it looked like a lot of purple in here, and I did not use purple. It's that blue and pink made the purple. Okay, let's see. All right. I know it got all the sides. So we're just going to let this dry and see what happens. I don't even see my center. So I may just drop some black paint right in the center because the center is definitely covered. But I would like that to show. Anyway, I'm going to go and clean up and I'll be back. Okay, I did a little bit of cleanup, and I don't know if you could see it, but the cells are starting to develop. And it's weird because it's not on the black that I put on there. And then I had a little bit in the cup, and that my vision was the center to be like black, you know, and then coming out on the edge of the leaf. So I just poured a little bit on there and pulled that out a little bit. So we're just going to let it dry. I can tell you right now, I guess I made a mistake. Ain't no guess. I did make a mistake with my colors because I really didn't want it to be this purple. And even though I used pink and gold, I I guess when they mixed with the blue, it gave me more of a purple. But we're going to see how this works. I've used this silicone drops when I do the scrape pour, and that comes out gorgeous, but it's a lot of cells, and I did not want a lot of cells. I just wanted some cells to show up. My other concern was getting it over this coarse gel, which it looked like it did. It got over the center so much it was hard to tell where the center was. So we're just going to let this dry, and I will be back when it dries. Now, whether I'm going to resin this is another story. Anyway, be back. Well, this little experiment is still drying, and that's only because I used a silicone. And when you do use silicone, it does take longer to dry. However, I see that, yes, it will work. That acrylic pour actually covered the coarse gel very nicely. I'm not satisfied with it only because I did not want it this dark. And also, I wanted some of the cells within the leaves. And as you can see, I did get some of the cells, but they're on the outside. They're like, I don't know why they're just on the border. So, I think I'm going to do this over on a smaller canvas, which I've got set up over here. Don't know what picture I'm going to do, but the whole purpose of this experiment was to see if I could do an acrylic pour on pumice gel, and it really covered nicely. So yes, the answer to that is yes. I'm just very disappointed with how dark it came out. I don't even think I'm going to waste any resin and try to resin this. And I don't know. I may, only because I would have to, it looks like I already have the bridges set up for the resin to hold. But then you got to get it over this. So whether I'm going to, waste the time and the resin doing it, I don't know. I also thought about outlining the leaves in black. But right now, yes, the answer is yes. You can do an acrylic pour over the coarse gel, and I guess you can do it over the pearl gel, the flake gel, any kind of, pumice gel. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was just something short, and short experiment to see if I can do it, and yes, I can do it. So I'm over here ready. I'm going to do another one, and let's see if that comes out with the brighter colors. I don't know if I told you, but if you get a chance, please subscribe. And if you like the content, please give me a likes. This is not about money or sponsorship. This is just like tutorials and experiments I do with all sorts of crafts to give you an idea of something that you can do. Okay, I'm having trouble getting the light out of there, that glare from the light behind me. But I went ahead and I ended up putting some metallic paint in those leaves, and I outlined them with black metallic paint, and then I resined it, and it came out pretty good. So it actually made the wall, and I ended up putting it on the wall before I did this video. So yeah, this works pretty nicely. So I told you I was going to do a little one, so let's go and take a look at the little one. So here's the small one I did. If you look at the subject matter and you watch my other videos, you know who this one is for. This came out, I used black and white, so I got a brighter background. And I just did the best I could with trying to draw an outline of the stormtrooper's helmet. And I went ahead and used the coarse pumice. So yes, this will work. I'm definitely going to do this again. I don't know if I'm going to use beads or flakes or the coarse or the fine pumice gels. There's a lot of different mediums that Golden makes, and I've used all of them. I've just never done a pour. So yes, it will work. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.